Okay, sir. So let me introduce to our eminent guest, to all the participants, Dr. Vijay Chaudhary. Sir is an assistant professor in the PG Department of English and head of the NCC unit. He is also a research supervisor in English affiliated to KBC North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon. He has attended and presented research papers in 50 international and state conferences. His books have been published internationally by Lombard Academic Publications, Germany. He is also the executive editor of Journal of Higher Education and Research Society, a Radford International published by HERS Mumbai. I welcome you, sir. Please chair the session.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. I'm
Over
happy
to
to
you,
be
sir.
part of this faculty development program. Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible, but there is, I think, issue of light. You are not visible properly.
Just a minute. Now,
A little bit, but not properly, sir. It seems like a night light.
just a minute. Now,
Again, it is not so clear, sir. Now it is clear, sir.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
So, thank you very much, Rashna ma'am. I'm happy to be part of this faculty development program. And the subject, the topic which I'll be dealing with is creative thinking and decision making analysis. So, friends, all the participants, this is a very high time to think about, or to think about the teacher's role in classroom, and the topic which the organization have chosen to deal with here is appropriate. And the participants, I feel there are many participants from different corners of India, and they are practicing teachers, I think. So it is rightly pointed out that we should rejuvenate ourselves in classroom when we will go back to our classrooms and when we meet students. And it is high time to have develop our creative ideas, because the pandemic has taught us a lot of things. When you are locked down inside the rooms and you're asked to deal with the classes from home, that is work from home, and the creativity been restricted, I feel. Most of the practicing teachers may have felt that they are not compatible with the online classes and all, and whatever the creativity they supposed to execute in classrooms, but they are not able to execute the same kind of creativity on laptops and PC and whatever mobile you can say. But now this pandemic has taught us a lot of things, and we should be ready with that. We should be ready with that. And the new challenges have come in front of us, that along with ourselves, we should be able to raise the creativity of our students. And that has a great connection with decision making also. So far as these two concepts are concerned, I feel, I feel, I count these two concepts which are very crucial in the light of soft skills. In the
Yes,
light
sir.
of soft skills. And
Uh,
hello,
sir, Vijay, sir.
Yes.
Am I audible? I'm
Yes.
extremely sorry to interrupt you meanwhile, sir. Actually, your voice is, having certain disturbance.
Just a
Might
minute.
be due to network issue.
Just a minute. And let me change my network.
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible now?
Now it is clearly audible.
Okay. Thank you. So
Yes.
it is a challenge in front of the teachers, the practicing teachers who will go to the classes and they will try to rejuvenate the skills and creativity among the students. So pandemic has really taught us a lot of things, and I feel before uh, starting thinking about it, let me give you clear idea that uh, the thinking skills which we were thinking before a decade or all, now it requires to give a change. It requires to give a different mold to uh, follow or to face the challenges after pandemic. Now, let me give you idea about the creativity uh, is a kind of face, I can say. It is a face like a mirror in which if you just look into that mirror, you will see you are seeing the same image which is available, but there is something behind it. So always there is something behind it. And this is a really a good thing if a teacher comes with lots of ideas and information, and you should be you are expected to come with a lot of ideas and information when you are sharing with your students. So let me share my screen. So friends, let me give you a clear idea about creativity is the most effective way of generating added value existing using existing values. Means whatever creativity or whatever the new idea you want to generate, that should be a value, additional value to the existing idea. You know, means whatever you whatever has been uh, available with you, and you are going to mix up these things with other ideas in order to generate new ideas. That is the most effective way of generating new ideas. Okay, so creativity is a word that affects people and evokes extraordinary. So you are expected to do some extraordinary. Okay, it refers to the first and the new one. Now, if I just connect this word to the different fields or different disciplines, as I was talking about teaching, if I just connect this with Bollywood or film or any kind of creative field or of art, you will see creativity is always expected there. And in modern era, you just see lots of Bollywood movies and even Hollywood. Hollywood is a lot of involved in creativity, and they come with lots of animation, and there we get spellbound with their animated ideas, and their creativity is lot of executed over there. Okay, so creativity is the ability to create new ideas, and the creativity is used synonymously with the words such as invention, discovery, and so we can define creativity as being able to do or something. So I'll be providing you some videos, and in which I'll show you how the execution of new ideas and execution of creativity is done, and then how it reaches to the decision making. Okay, so just look at this image. It will show you how these things are combined to be very creative. So creativity is a substitution of something, okay, with someone or something else. It is a combination of some ideas. It is adaptation of ideas. It is magnification of ideas. It put to other uses. Means creativity is there to make others to use most of the times. Then it is an elimination of idea and inclusion of idea both. It is rearrangement of ideas. So this comes out of the mental faculty of the person. So this is all the attributes of creativity. Now let us move to creative thinking. Now there's a slight gap between creativity and creative thinking. Okay, let me just be clear about it. First of all, creative thinking is a way of looking at problems, situations from fresh perspective that suggests unorthodox solutions. It means you are there, you are expected to look at the problems and the situations around you from the new perspective in order to get a proper solution for it. If you just apply this thing, if you just apply this thing to business or professional world, there are lots of professional problems and issues which every day the managers or the professionals have to tackle, and there they are expected to be very creative and a very perspective person in order to get the solutions, otherwise the business are collapsed. There are many examples. The business, I mean, or the popular organization fail to regain themselves in order to means due to the lack of creativity, lack of creative thinking, or there many organizations practice to collect the think tank for their organization. Even it is in politics, there is always a think tank, and that think tank work for it. So many business organization uh, just go with a think tank in order to raise their business. Okay, so similarly, if you just apply this factor to classrooms or teaching practices, there again you are expected to understand the problems, the issues in front of the students in classroom, and then you are expected to come with some kind of solution with a fresh perspective. you know. And then the creativity applied in classroom for particular point is different, and creative thinking for any kind of problem or issue is different. So there is a slight thin gap between it. So creative thinking can be stimulated both by an unstructured process such as brainstorming or by a structured process such as lateral thinking. So I'll be talking about the techniques of it in the later part of my discussion. There I'll be sharing it. So here I would like to share a video so that you will understand a scene from a Bollywood movie. Then you will understand how it is in there. Let me share the video.
So we are unable to view the video.
You're not able to listen voice?
We are
Hello?
able to listen the voice, but the video is not playing.
Video
No,
is
even video is not playing,
Video
even
is
voice
not
is not.
visible.
just a minute. Now? Now? Hello?
Yes, sir. The
Yes, sir, we
screen
can
is
see your
visible.
computer desktop.
Audible.
Are you able to see the video?
No, 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 sir.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You are yet to play the video, sir.
So video is not started yet.
Wait.
So,
Just a minute.
okay.
Now? Hello?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay.
No, sir, it's not proper. It's very disturbing and no voices are there.
Volume is not there, sir. Why?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
The volume is not here. Yes, sir. We are able to see the video. Sir, is it possible you can email us this video and we will play it from our side?
I think there's a problem with the network, I think. Therefore, sound is not audible, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the
Okay.
picture quality is also not so
Just
clear.
you
Very
observe,
low, very low,
I will
very low
explain
picture quality.
about it.
If you can, sir, then you can email us this and we'll play from this side.
Can you share the YouTube file? It is available on YouTube.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Please
Yeah, sir,
share me.
please share the
Share
link
me.
on WhatsApp.
Okay, just it's let it be, get finished. So I was talking about creative thinking, and the video which I showed right now. See, there's a man in this. There's a man in this. He was just having the blood sucked. Okay, he was having the blood, and after sucking the blood, uh, he's been transferred to the other species, and it is expected that out of that blood there will be more species on earth, and there is a birth of new people, new generation. So in this video, the creativity is a lot, and the thought behind it is that there is the birth of new species. Okay, so creativity and creative thinking, slight difference I wanted to show, that creativity, being creative, and creative thinking is different. Okay, a thin line is always there. So in this video, creativity is what, that these people just look apart from the regular or human normal human beings, and the creative thought is that the new species will take a birth out of it. Okay, I'm having another video to share with you, but I think there's a problem with that. uh, Let me just try it once again. Tell me, are we able to see it?
No, sir.
Not yet.
No, sir. No, sir.
Wait. Now? Now?
No, 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 sir.
Not yet.
Yes, sir, the folder is appearing.
Now?
Now the video is played, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sound?
Sound is very low, sir.
Mm, okay, just observe it. Just observe it.
I think you have to mute yourself.
Just observe the video. The same face of that alien is available here. Thank you. See, in this video, what I was trying to show is that the team of doctors doing research on that head, and they were unknown to the power of that head, and they were, when they face a problem, an issue, they started taking themselves back. Okay, and then the issue raised, the problem is there. So see the creativity of the director of the movie, that how it has been made so serious. Okay, and the creativity is observed here, and which is applicable to many. Now look at the another side of the creativity, that creativity and management skills. It has connection with management also. Many lots of managers practice this, and the successful managers are there because of the creativity at par. They are having the creativity at par, therefore they are successful. So skills required for creativity here, I'd like to talk about that there should be high self-confidence. See, in the last video, I was just trying to show that the confidence of that doctor, she was quite confident that there will be some kind of change in the face or that head after doing something. Okay, so high self-confidence. Okay, that is the one of the skills which is required for creativity. Then perfectionism. There, that doctor lacked. She was not having the clear idea about the reaction of that head, and that there the perfectionism is failed. So whenever you are going with some kind of creative idea, you should be able to have it with a perfect view and perfect action. Okay, so everything is black and white. So you should be very clear about what you are going to do and what you know. So white, having sense of humor, using imagination. See, there's a great connection between creativity and imagination. So always, and then sense of humor has a great connection with imagination and then creativity out of it. So it is a wide part of creativity. So creativity in business covers a wide range of development. Okay, then it has great connection with the managerial skills. Planning, controlling with creativity gives positive results. See, managers come with some kind of planning in order to have the control over the other factors or production, anything. So if you combine these two, then there will be always positive results. Okay. So managers are expected to be more creative to enhance the status of organization. See, there is always a race among the organizations, and then the stakeholders or the authoritative people always go for something new. Then it will stand themselves new or different from others. Okay, so there is always a race. Now, coming to the actual part of our discussion is the creativity and teaching. At the initial stage of my discussion, I was talking about creativity in teaching or creativity and teacher's role. So creativity is a most expected element in teaching profession. Before my session, I was listening to some resource person. I think Dr. Tiwari was there. She was talking about ethics, professional ethics, and the teacher's role. She was talking about, and a very important idea she was giving to the participants, that there's always a great role to be played by a teacher in classroom. And when a teacher is playing as a role of facilitator in classroom, his creativity, his or her creativity is always at the top. And it is expected a lot on the part of students. And the process of teaching should be combined with creativity to raise the imaginative power of students. Yes, definitely. See, बहुत बार कहा जाता है कि देखो, बच्चों को अगर एक बात आप एक्सपोज करो, अभी रिसेंटली आफ्टर पैंडेमिक, इफ यू जस्ट ऑब्जर्व small kids inside the room or inside house, They are very much familiar with the characters like Motu Patlu. Hmm? Then another cartoon character like Shiva. They are very much fond of them. Why? Then they are enter into an imaginative power that they are having the power of Shiva with them. And this Potu and Pattu are again coming with some kind of comedy and which makes laugh on their face. So creativity is always there, but it has a kind of exposure along with it. Okay. So creative thinking of teacher is expected in class. Or teachers can come with new ideas and they can utilize it. And that power is given to the teacher that he or she can utilize in just any way they want to do that. Creative thinking expands students' vision towards life and study. Both. There's always this thing is there. The students' vision is developed towards life and study. It develops students' logic and reasoning. Yes, this is very important. That when you are coming with the kind of problem and they're asked to have solution for it, their logical and reasoning ability is developed. Okay. It helps in setting goals and targets of life. Yes, obviously nowadays there are parents who are looking for the actual field to be means their pupils should get settled in particular field, and therefore they go for some kind of counseling and then any kind of information in different region and different field. There creativity having a great role. If parents coming with certain kind of expectation on the part of their pupils, they should come up with their ability to look at life. Okay, so setting goal and targets of life it is having a process. How you are going to set it, and that is combined with the creativity of that candidate. How you are looking at life. Okay. There is psychology involved in it. I was talking about mental faculty. Okay. So for creative teachers, it's a treasure to stand themselves at higher height. So highly creative teachers always create their space in classroom. Okay. So this is all about teaching, creativity in teaching. Creative thinking, techniques and utility. Let me just give idea about it. So there are different techniques, and they are having its own implementation and its results. So there are few techniques I would like to share with you. Mind mapping. See, you should be ready to count or to catch the all kind of information. Sometimes what happen, you go on skipping the information. You focus on the information which is required to you, but there is a danger in that. Whatever the information coming to you, you should be ready for that, because sometimes what happens, if you skip some small even minor information, then there will be a loophole in that, a loophole in gaining a new idea. Okay, so mind mapping is one of the techniques which is very important, and whatever the means n number of ideas are coming to you, you should be ready to count them all. The second thing is checklist. See, there is applied imagination, means you are having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 n number of information, n number of ideas with you. You should go on checking which is important for you, and you just have the sorting of it. So that is the checklist. You can have that applied imagination. You can make an hierarchy of it. You can prioritize them. Okay. Third technique if you are there to go for it, 6 thinking hats. So there's a model developed by Edward D. Bano, and they involve in putting on selection of metaphorical hats when it comes to make a decision. See, it has a connection with the decision making also. So different color hats, he has developed a model which shows you how you can utilize it. And white hat for facts. If you are going for factual idea, you can go with white hat. Red hat, emotions. It shows emotions. Okay. So how you are going to develop your idea under the light of emotion, you should go for red hat. Black hat, it is for judgment, and you should be very cautious about the things. You should be ready to judge the results out of the ideas you are going to generate. Yellow hat, it is hat of logic. There should be logic involved in it. Okay. Otherwise, illogical ideas ultimately go on meets with failure. Okay. So green hat. Actually, green hat provides you the greenery, and then the creativity is always there. Blue hat for control, always to control. It is the color of roof of sky, or you can say color of sky. It is there to control only. Okay. So whatever the idea is with you, it should have its own limitation and its boundaries. Okay. See, a few 1 or 2 decades back, people used to talk about robots, and they were having that fear in the mind that this if these robots and human beings are replaced with robots, then what will happen? But it has its own limitation. Though robots been created by human beings, lateral thinking is always one of the techniques, and this allows people to re-examine their predicament from much more creative point of view. Yes, there's always a chance to rethinking, re-examining, re-observing. Okay, whatever the ideas with you, you can, or the problems you're facing, you can look it from different point of view. As see, we are facing the pandemic situation now. Government is looking it every time from different point of view. Okay, so there is always chance for new thing. Okay, so random word generation. This is a very good technique. If you just apply it in your vocabulary building, this will be useful to you. A selection of words randomly to generate new. This means if you are just going with 2 words, and those 2 words are applied to different sentences or in different objects, there will be always a new sentence. Okay, so random word generation. And there are techniques that you can just combine 2 words and you can generate a new word, as a fantabulous, chutneyfication. These words been combined from 2 different words and been created a new word. Okay, there's another technique, this picture association. See, we are habitual to relate one thing with another, and this technique is also very good, that you are associating ideas with picture, and then there will, hey, you just see the cartoons and in different figures in newspapers, and even in different magazines. If you just see, you will always have a different creativity. Many times the sculptures and all, they are also given with a thought. They are also produced with a thought. Even in galleries you go and you just observe some sculptures and all, you will have a idea out of it. If you go to museum also, you will have such kind of experience in that. Okay, now there is another technique called change perspective. So there is always, you should be ready to change some perspective. You should check the things from different point of view, and you should be ready to receive a constructive criticism also. No, don't take it always and from negative point of view. If you are changing a perspective and it has been criticized, but take it as a constructive criticism. Okay, so go up and go out. If you are just putting yourself into a particular slot or boundary and continuously living, you are spending time in that, you just go out and have something new every day. Have a new breathe all the time. And after having a new breath, you will have a new experience of everything. Okay, so that gives you power to have to be very creative out of the things coming to you. Okay, this is all about the creative thinking techniques and utility. Okay, so if you just look at it, if you just take into consideration all these factors, so you will be able to move with a new idea. If you just observe this picture, see, man is having, you cannot count the countless ideas coming to the mind. And then this is, this shows the power of creativity. Oh, one can generate a lot. So you can observe. Now, ways to develop creative thinking. Okay. So after technique, let me just show you the paths for that. Commit yourself to creativity. You should be committed to that. No, you should not have that fecundity, I can say, or any flexibility in thoughts. You should be stick to things. Okay, become an expert. Become an expert. One of the best ways to develop creativity is to become an expert of that area. See, with half knowledge and with half information, you cannot come with a new idea. Okay. So reward your curiosity. You should be ready to know the idea if you are not coming with the proper understanding of it. Go and explore it. Go and expose yourself. Okay. Take risk. See, I have a video for this, but let me complete this. Reward your curiosity. Now, take risk. See, if you just take a risk for a new idea, you'll definitely have n number of idea out of it. Oh, many a time you just don't step yourself due to the fear in the mind, insecurity in the mind. Okay, so it should not happen. Be ready to face the ideas, to face the thing, or face the results out of it. Build your confidence. See, many times I have seen students not able to express themselves, or they are not interactive many times. So, for building their confidence, we should, means being a teacher, you should be there to always to tickle his head. Just always, you can ask a small, simple questions, and then you can raise their confidence. You can make time for creativity. Okay. Overcome a negative attitude. You should not come with a negative attitude. It makes you, I mean, it leads to the less creativity. Fight fear of failure. Yeah, so you should be ready. Means it has connection with the confidence. So you should be ready to fight with the failure or the thought of failure. No, always there is a no. You go for cautious mind and cautious ideas. Instead, you can go for the straight way the ideas. Now, the second side of our discussion is decision making. Decision making. So, apart from creativity, decision making is very serious issue. See, in its simplest sense, decision making is the act of choosing between two or more course of action. People often say that they find it hard to make decisions. See, many times I have observed, due to lack of proper decision making, people doesn't come with the proper results, and there the issue starts in life. That we means I have observed people saying, यार मेरे से तो ये गलती हो गई, ये मैंने तो बराबर देखा ही नहीं, इसलिए मुझसे ये हो गया, मुझसे वो हो गया. Okay, like this. So this is a very important skill, and one has to develop in a very proper and a systematic way. Okay, Unfortunately, we'll have to make decisions all the time, ranging from trivial issues and like what to have for lunch, right up to changing decisions where and what to study and who to marry. See, these are the different shades of life, and there at different shades, you need to take proper decision for proper results. Okay, some people put off making decisions by endlessly searching for more information or getting other people to offer their recommendations. See, some people put off making decisions by endlessly searching for more. Means excessive information again means weaken you for taking right decisions. हिंदी में कहते हैं कि अगर सोच गहरी हो जाए तो फैसले कमजोर हो जाते हैं. There is again a danger in the process. In the wider process of problem solving, decision making involves choosing between possible solutions to problems. See, whenever you are thinking for decision making, there is always a problem problem solving process. It has direct connection with problem solving process. Okay. So decisions can be made through either an intuitive or reason process or combination of two. It is always that intuitive or reason process and combination of possible solutions and then its decision. Now look at the this figure. We have the two sides of our life, that moral development and virtual development. Okay, see, moral perception, rest component, and decision making. These are the components which are very useful for decision making. So there, in under moral development, you need to be ethically sensitive. Okay, and prescriptive reasoning is always there, the other side of it. And then it has connection with decision making, that identification of dilemma. This what problem is going to be faced by you and what are the problems you need to chop out. Okay, and then you come to the ethical judgment. The other side, if you just look at virtue, then ethical motivation and ethical character. So it has connection with the individual personality. And then when you reach to decision making, that ethical intention, that what with which kind of intention you are coming with. Okay, what is your intention simply? Okay, so it should be ethical behavior. Means this model is going to set your mental mind mapping, I can say. This is all about the ethical side and moral side. Then effective decision making, which can be called as an effective decision making. Decisions need to be capable of being implemented, whether on a personal or organizational level. You do therefore need to be committed to the decision personally, able to pursue it others for merits. When you are taking some decision, you are going for some kind of decision. If you just take an example of professional organizations, it should be implemented in a systematic way. Sometimes decisions are taken, but they are not implemented in a systematic way. So when decisions are implemented in a systematic way, it becomes an effective decision making. Simply. So which is expected. It should come with some kind of result. You should be ready to ready to face the results out of it. Otherwise, people or organization gets collapsed due to the lack of the vision towards the result. Now look at the decision making process. Okay, see, it goes through three different phases: intelligence, design, and choice. When you think of intelligence, you should be ready to find facts. You should be understand the problem, or you should be able to analyze it. You should be able to analyze it. Okay, when you reach to the design level, you should be able to formulation of solutions and generation of alternative. Means you should alternatives if you are going for a kind of decision which is very important from the point of view of your organization or anything in the mind. Okay, so modeling or simulation is another part of it, attribute of it. Choice, when you go for choice in the process, the last process of decision making is choice. What sort of solution you are going to select, it is going to maximize the goal, whether that decision making is correct or it is implementable, or you will be able to, or you will be in position to implement it. That is a choice for you. Okay, so these three phases are there for decision making. Then very important aspect I would like to focus here, that is decision making analysis. Decision making analysis uses a variety of tools. See, when I was talking about decision making, now after making a decision, it should be analyzed. Okay, no. Here I would like to give an example from the movie Bahubali. आप लोगों ने बाहुबली मूवी देखी होगी सभी ने. There is a scene. Amrendra Bahubali goes with that another king to win over that heroine, and there he hides his identity and then fights with the other enemies, and then he shows his power and skill over there. That scene is there with me. If you just allow me to show that video, then this idea I would like to connect with that.
Of course, sir.
First, look at this video. Are you able to watch this, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Not yet?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But sound is not coming, sir.
Yeah. I know there's an issue with the sound, but you observe it.
So background sound is also there.
So did you observe that? Let me share another video, then we will have a discussion on it.
कुमार वर्मा ये पिंडारी है, सबको सावधान करो। कुमार वर्मा, समय हर गायक को शूरवीर बनने का एक अवसर देता है।
नहीं इन्हें चाहिए ना।
प्राण की रक्षा करने वाला शब्द ही है।
उसका बैंकर है आज हमारी वैसे थी ना बैंक आए उसके बाद ये तो प्रॉब्लम है ना। तो वो भी लिख दो इसके पीछे अपना यूटी समथिंग जो था।
So I hope you observe the video. In both the videos, friends, you have seen
इसमें आप कंप्यूटर में
in the first video an app who protects the hunter. I think in between I'm just having disturbances.
एग्जाम क्या किया आपने 12th 10th?
I request all the participants kindly mute your mic.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
So in the first video, did you observe that how an app protects the hunter, and that decision taken by app has been benefited to the other apps also. They are rescued from the shackles. So rescued from that. The things. See, if you just observe that how that risk taken by app resulted in a positive way. But see, the hunter's decision of beating the app was wrong. And in the second video, if you just observe, when Bahubali and that other fellow, they discuss, because he was not able to protest the enemies. But after having discussion with Bahubali, he started protesting the enemies. See the decision and the analysis of the decision given by Bahubali. If you analyze it, then the power got from the experience. Power got from experience than observation. So here, decision making analysis leads to the solution or researching or examining solutions for the problems. Okay, so decision analysis uses a variety of tools to evaluate the relevant information to aid in the decision making process. Okay, so creativity doesn't occur in space and spontaneously. It must be stimulus, and this stimulus may be a comprehensive problem pending solution, or it may be one to one question. So you are supposed to or expected to handle one by one questions, or there should not be verbose of the ideas. You should be there to handle or the problems one by one, not all the problems for all the solutions for all the problems. Okay, exploring involves researching and examining. You can go for searching and researching. Okay, if you are not coming with a solution from one angle, you can go for another angle. You can examine it. You can look for solutions to problems, making choices. Okay, there is always a process of choice. Okay, creativity means I have just seen these things in school classes. Their students fail to recall the spellings and all. There the teachers practice in a different way. Just they use a practice on showing them aids, and then expose them by showing different objects and different toys and all, and then they are asked to recall the spellings of certain things. Okay, so there is always a decision making analysis. Creativity means rearranging what we know to learn and what we do not know. Means there is again a role of creativity in decision making. So there you must know what you learn and what you don't know. Now there are certain hurdles in effective decision making. So what are the hurdles? We should think of it also. If you are not having much information with you, there is always no obstacle in your decision making. So when you are going for an effective decision making, you should have enough information with you. Okay. There's again another hurdle is too much information. If you are coming with too much information, then it makes you confused to come to the right format or right path uh, to go on. Okay. So too many people means if you are coming with too many people for too many means one work for too many people and too many people for one work. So there again vice versa. It hampers your decision making process. You should not come with a vested interest. You should not have the personal or individual interest in when it is related to social or public event. No. So avoid your vested interest. Okay. Emotional attachments. No, if you are going professionally with a particular formal way, then emotional attachment may be an hurdle in effective decision making. And if you are expected to take harsh decisions, and which is always there practically, then you should not go with emotional attachment. Okay. And the last thing I would like to share with you is the function of decision analysis, how it works, how it is uh, functions. Okay, it helps to decide your right course for action, right course of action. If you are going with a proper process, with proper implementation of decisions, then it helps you to take right course of action. Okay, it helps in identifying problems with severe results also. Means even you're having the severe problem with the severe results, then you can identify problem if you are going with the process of decision analysis. It entails understanding various goals, outcomes, and uncertainties involved, including the use of probabilities to measure expected outcome of various decisions. See, here I would like to focus on the government's decision of lockdown in during pandemic. Means many people criticize it. Then why people should be there for 6 months, 8 months inside the house and all. Then it will create lots of problem and all, lots of decisions, lots of rules and regulations and all. But if you analyze it, what will be the analysis? That people get security. People got aware of the severe results of pandemic. And if government would not have come with some kind of lockdown and all, there would have been severe results out of it. So this is the process, the function of decision analysis. Framing is typically the first part of decision analysis. You should frame your ideas, your decision. It involves creating a framework to evaluate problem from multiple perspectives. There is always, you can evaluate it from multiple perspectives. You can tackle it from different corners. So this is what about I was supposed to share with you, and I hope this, if you apply these factors in classrooms, if you are a practicing teacher, if you just want to raise the creativity of students, if you want to make them independent of taking decisions, you can follow the techniques, you can follow the right processes, and you can aware them, can make them aware of taking good decisions in life in order to come with the better results, whether they are they are entering themselves in business or in some processes profession. They can go with such techniques and utility. So it is always there to help teachers as well as students. So thank you very much, and I'm grateful to the staff and the organization and the organizing committee who gave me an opportunity to talk in front of the participants. And thank you very much. And if you are having any kind of issue or any kind of doubt or query, we can have discussion and we can have a kind of exchange. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I request all the participants, they can raise their doubts, they can ask the questions. This is open forum.
And before discussion, let me, I'm very sorry that due to the technical issue, I couldn't show my videos properly. There was an issue with the sound.
Yes, sir.
Issue with it's maybe natural
So
phenomenon.
I excuse for that.
No issue, sir. It's an online platform, and we are mentally prepared all the time for such happenings.
But just my objective behind showing those videos, no, so I wanted to convey some ideas which are related to creativity, creative thinking, and decision analysis. We are very much close to Bollywood. Therefore, I have taken Bollywood, even Hollywood. I have taken deliberately some videos from both the field, so that people will get idea very clear about it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I request our guest, our speaker of the session 3 and all the participants, if you are comfortable, then you can on your video for a screenshot. I request all the participants and our speaker to on their video so that we can have a screenshot.
Gautam sir, Dr. Sanket sir, Dr. Sumit Bhatia, Gandhi sir, all of you are requested because you are there on the screen to turn on your videos. Again, it's a part of decision making, I think. Am I right, Vijay? Yes, sir. Neelam ma'am is there.
Good to see you, all the participants.
All the participants. Sayeda ma'am is very, very sincere towards all the sessions. And we always discuss about you, ma'am, during our lunch time. And we are very pleased that you are noting all the key points discussed by the eminent speakers, and might be you are benefited with all these sessions, I think so. Am I right, Sayyida ma'am? Unmute your mic, please. Sayyida ma'am.
Sorry. Yeah, ma'am. Thank you
Okay.
actually for your kind words. Actually, you people are also very your hospitality and gathering all the participants. You know, it is very all calm and soothing for everyone to see now. Actually, and also Priyanka Kumari madam also is very active.
Yes, she is also very active, right? Actually, that is the reason behind that we have not conducted any kind of assignments after each and every session, because we our basic emphasis was only to make all the participants learn and develop new things, new aspects of technology, and new mechanism what is going on and implemented by the others on the
Yes.
various places at various institutes.
Yes.
Now you can put your queries directly to the sir. Might be Rachna ma'am.
Yes.
Screenshot you have taken, I think.
Yeah, it is over, ma'am. And thank you all for your active participation. I once
Thank
again
you, ma'am.
thanks to all of you. Now, if you wish, you can off your video. Yes,
And you
sir.
can,
Yes, we have one query in a chat box.
Mm,
So for you, how
yes.
can one normal teacher improvise creativity of special kids?
Uh, this is a big challenge for a teacher uh, to go with the creativity with the special students in the class. But uh, before creativity, it is very essential to identify their limitation of the special kids, and whatever the interests you can create in them, you can avail that source, or you can avail that particular um, you can say medium to raise their creativity. For example, suppose there are kids who are having issue with the eyes, and but their ears are working. You can go with the sounds. You can use the sounds to raise their creativity, isn't it? So there are different techniques and tools. So it depends on what sort of kids, special kids you're handling with, and what is their limitation, and what they can able to handle the ideas you're going to put in the class. Yes, one or two the speeches I have talked with in my previous sessions. There were some questions about it, and they shared that they were dealing with the special students in different region, and then they're having they have developed a model for them. So far as music is, everybody loves music, and therefore they had developed a model with the music, and so that they understand the ideas of sound. So teachers, they come with lots of things.
okay.
So we have one more query.
Yeah,
Some
definitely.
students are not ready to cooperate with the faculty in helping the faculty to bring out creativity. How, as a faculty, we should deal with them?
Definitely. See, there should be there should be a kind of rapport between a teacher and student, and it is the responsibility of teacher to create interest in the students. He should be there to convince whatever he is going to supply to them is really going to help in their life. It is the responsibility of the facilitator. So there will not be a question of coping up with that, or protesting or not cooperation. Means there will be always cooperation if you just catch to their mental faculty. You know, means it's my experience that there may be one or two. If they are not following certain things, and if they are coming with some kind of issues and all, if we understand their issue in a very proper way, and if you just catch their area of interest, and if you just put their interest in that, definitely they are going to cooperate.
Okay, thank you,
Is
sir.
it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
We
one
have
more
one
question.
more question.
Yeah,
Out
yeah,
of
yeah.
class students, are cooperative, but in class they behave entirely different. I repeat the
See,
question.
yeah.
Out of class, the students are very much cooperative, but in class they behave very differently.
See, it is all about the. It is like a five finger. No, they are not equal. So
Yes, sir.
it is all about the intention of the student, that how that student is going to approach with you. So here you are supposed to catch the psyche of the student, you know, the psyche of the student, and then you can come with different exposure. For example, if the student is outside the classroom goody goody with you, and in classroom he's just coming with some kind of criticism about your teaching, then you are not supposed to react to it. You should have a group work situation in classroom. You know, you can make a group of students and you can involve that student with the other students who are really good in their work, in their studies and all. He will definitely get change in him or her by having company of the students who are thinking good about the teacher. Definitely it makes company makes matter over there. So here you are supposed to catch the psyche of the student.
Thank you so much, sir. I hope the query has been satisfied. Do we have some more queries, some more questions?
Yes, you can please.
Yes, sir. One more question.
Yeah.
We as a faculty have to bear all the consequences of a student failure from management. In this case, how as a faculty we should deal? I
See,
think this is a very personal question.
no, but still I have a very diplomatic answer for that. See, I would like to connect patience with creativity now. Our job, our profession is always seen under the roof of patience. You know, if you are losing your patience, means definitely you are not going to practice teaching at a good level, a noble level. So patience is one thing you can practice. Second, you are there to play a role of arbitrator between management, students, and then their parents also. You're forgetting parents also. Even parents come with queries and lots of complaints. You know, so you are there to play the role of arbitrator. So it is your responsibility to communicate the issues to the management, to parents, and then you are there, always there to take good decisions on the problems and the solutions of it. So, ultimately the God sitting in the shrine, teacher is playing the role of God sitting in the shrine. The solution is always there.
Definitely. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Do we have some more questions?
Can I put up my query?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. You're welcome.
Hello, sir. Myself Priyanka Kumari. Sir,
yeah.
I wanted to know something about the situation. Like many a time in group work, it happens that one or two students in the group are not very active, while
Hmm.
rest of the members are very active. And when it comes to assessment, if we give almost equal weightage to all the students, then again it is a matter of concern within. I mean, among those students, those who have worked. So how to deal such situation, because even after like guiding many a times some students are a bit rigid, they don't involve too much into their group work, and when it comes to the personal work they are very much actively involved in it.
See, a very practical solution for this. If you are going with the group work and you are going with the group work, but ultimately after completing the group work, you are coming with a reward and award system also. When you are awarding to the students or rewarding to the students who are doing good, ultimately those who are not going, definitely they will think over it. So it is not like, no, you are ditching them, you are just exposing them. and that then you can go for a very simple and the task simple task of the area in which they are very much interested. No, you can sort such students and you can make such students apart from the group work which you are given to the students who are really doing good. You can go for a very simple task for them and ask them to do the simple task, and then ultimately they will compare themselves with the other and they will get involved in
Sir,
that.
like
Rigidity will not long for last for long.
yes, sir. Sir, like many a times it happens that when we make a group, then certain students say that no, I don't want to be specifically in this group. I want to be in some other group. But
Then
practically,
I'm
in
saying the
industry,
same. You can just keep them away from the group in which they are not interested. That is the only solution, because they should be mentally involved in the activity. Otherwise, no, you cannot do it forcefully.
sir, but practically when it comes to like when they works in industry, at that time they don't have any choice.
See,
So what?
it's all about the adaptation policy. See, their adaptation skills should be developed, and that will be developed in a particular environment. You cannot make a post, or you cannot create a particular thing and you can ask them you how to do it. You're supposed to develop their adapting skills in a particular environment, and when they are learning something new or something which is not giving them any kind of interest to them, so there you need to understand the area of interest, and then accordingly you are supposed to mold them. Otherwise it is going to collapse everything. So students become irritating and they behave in a very irritating manner with their parents also.
Okay.
So there you need to carry some patience.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Do we have some more questions, or should we conclude now?
It's up to you. No problem.
Yes, sir. Now I think we do not have more questions and query. And thank you so much for solving the doubts of the participants, and
Excuse me,
such
sir.
an informative.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Someone is interviewing.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yeah.
Like it was all about creative thinking, right? That means thinking out of the box.
Yes.
And sometimes in life it happens we might not take a proper decision at like in we have to take sometimes we have to take the decision in span of seconds or span of minutes. So sometimes we go in a dilemma to what to do and what not to do, even though we have a creative brain. So in that situation, what we should do, like we should wait for the opportunity or we should grab the opportunity.
Good question. At the end, I received a very good question. See, you said out of the box. I never said that out of the box. In my discussion, I never said that creative thinking is out of the box. It is always inside the box.
Yes,
No,
sir.
it is inside the box. The
Okay.
solution is with you, but you are not looking at it.
Okay.
Sometimes you fail to look at, or you fail to give that eye to the solutions. So in such cases, giving a small kind of stay for that, you can make things on hold.
Yes.
You cannot take decision hastily.
Yes.
If you are going for hasty decisions, the results of it will be very
Different.
harmful.
Yes. Yes, sir. Right. Thank you, sir.
So wait for the
So
opportunity.
out of the box, I meant like now you have included one point. You didn't take the example of Bollywood movies, whereas you took an example of Hollywood movies where their creative is big. So in that
No,
way,
no, even Bollywood is having lots of creativity.
yeah.
But it's a different thing they copy from somewhere.
Yes. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. So with this, I conclude the session for today. Thank you once again, sir, for your informative and very interactive session. And thank you all.
Thank you very much to the whole team, IQS Academy team. So shall I leave now?
Yes, sir. Sure. Okay. we have an information and announcement for all the participants. As likewise, day 1 and day 2, you have filled a feedback form. So the link for the same will be shared to you soon, within 5 to 10 minutes. And tomorrow we'll be having the day 4 session. And I appreciate all the participants' active participation and interaction too. And once again, I recall the time for speaker of the day 4. In the morning, we have session 1 for day 4 by Dr. Sudhi Nikam sir. And the timing for session 1 will be 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The second session will begin at 11:45 a.m. to 1:15 p.m. by Mr. Sunil Jain. And the post-lunch session will be at sharp 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. and it will be delivered by Dr. Rashmi Sahi ma'am. So I hope you all might be eagerly waiting for all the speakers for tomorrow. Have a nice day. Once again, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.